Hey everybody, somebody had suggested this in the comments of the last video we made on the history and the short life of WWF New York. And this isn't going to be too long of a video, it's just going to be kind of a synopsis of what happened, but we're going to talk about The Undertaker's return and his debut in 2000 as the American Badass character. In 1999, which was my favorite era of The Undertaker, he obviously ran the Ministry of Darkness. I'll attach a link to a video I did on The Undertaker's run in 1999, including the Unholy Alliance, which we're going to talk about in a few short seconds, and his run as the leader of the Ministry of Darkness throughout the entirety of 99. But like we said, The Undertaker would join alongside Paul White to make up the Unholy Alliance. This was a tag team kind of joining together for one common goal in becoming the tag team champions, but it was a very unlikely tag team and one that I honestly hadn't learned about until a few short years ago. But for the remainder of The Undertaker's work in 99, he would win the WWF Tag Team Championships alongside Big Show as a member of this Unholy Alliance. They wouldn't have the titles for too long, but they would get a couple title defenses, and like I said, the team isn't extremely memorable, but it is something interesting to look back on towards the midsection of the Attitude Era, which, as we know, was the most profitable time for the WWF, or the WWE, however you want to coin it. Undertaker joined up with Paul White to take a little bit of the workload off of him as a singles competitor to heal up some injuries, and that's exactly what would lead into this debut of the American Badass Undertaker character. He would leave towards the tail end of 99 to, like we said, heal up these injuries, but on screen he would say that since he wasn't getting a shot at the World Wrestling Federation Championship, he was going to walk away from the WWF. This would lead into May 21st and Judgment Day 2000, where The Undertaker would return during the main event of the show, which was a 60-minute Iron Man match between the World Wrestling Federation Champion and the People's Champion, The Rock, defending the title against Triple H or Hunter Hearst Helmsley alongside Stephanie McMahon. The match would get tied up at 5-5 until The Undertaker's new Kid Rock American Badass theme song would play throughout the arena. The Undertaker would come down to the ring on his motorcycle and the American Badass was born. He would enter the match and give Triple H the signature Tombstone Piledriver, which would cause the special guest referee, which was the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, to disqualify The Rock, giving Triple H the final deciding fall, going up 6-5 and becoming the new World Wrestling Federation champion. In my opinion, the American Badass character for The Undertaker is not only one of his most iconic and unique characters that he ever portrayed in his career, but I feel like it also didn't really take off until the midpoint to tail end of 2001, going into 2002, and the beginning of the Ruthless Aggression era. I remember the American Badass as Big Evil. I remember him feuding with the likes of Brock Lesnar as Lesnar captured his first Undisputed Championship. I remember him giving respect to an upcoming prototype in John Cena and then feuding with the Thuganomics-based character going into 2003. That's what I remember the American Badass Undertaker as. I don't really remember too much about the American Badass debut in 2000, aside from his match with Kane at SummerSlam. But I feel like the character didn't really take off and develop until 2001 through about 2003, until he would eventually transition back to the Phenom in 2004, which is a video we did on the channel as well if you go back and look at our SmackDown 2004 retrospective. But this is a video that a fan wanted me to make, and I'm granting his wish. This is my thoughts on the American Badass Undertaker and his debut in 2000. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what your thoughts were when The Undertaker debuted as the American Badass. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button with a last ride and the notification bell with a tombstone so you don't miss any uploads from the Touch 'em Up podcast.